Hello, good morning. I'm glad to be with you today. I know that over the last few weeks you've been talking about growing. Growing as an individual in faith, growing as a church, growing through changing, through trusting, through fruitfulness, and today through serving. Well, what do we mean by serving? We might first of all think about a restaurant or a cafe where we're served our meal. Or we might think of the home helps or nurses and medical personnel that go into someone's house when they're not able to cope on their own. But we can also think of serving God by behaving in the way and acting in the way that He would want us to behave. Well, as usual, we have two readings this morning, an Old Testament reading and a New Testament reading. And the Old Testament reading tells us the story of Daniel, who found himself with the dilemma of being removed from Jerusalem, away from his temple. The temple where the Jews believed God lived, in the Holy of Holies. He was taken many miles away to Babylon. So how was he going to still serve his God and worship God, while also being expected to serve the king of Babylon? In the New Testament reading, we hear about Paul trying to pull people together, trying to make them see that they should be trying to give the same message and live by the teachings of Jesus. The words he uses are similar to what we would describe as fruits of the Spirit: endurance, patience, love. But going back to Daniel and being removed from his temple, a major problem. Well, 7 months ago, we had our churches removed from us, and we were in a sort of limbo, so we can probably appreciate what Daniel felt. We had to find other ways to be able to have our connection with God and with fellowship, and so we discovered telephone calls, post drops, YouTube and Zoom meetings. And we discovered them quite quickly. And so we were able to maintain our fellowship and talk to each other and listen and look at services that were taking place all over the world, not just in our own parishes. And so if we hadn't had that incident 7 months ago, would we have explored all those different pathways? I don't think we would. Many of us would have stayed with attending the same church within your own parish, week in, week out. We wouldn't have even gone beyond our parish, probably. But here we are, now many of us, looking at services from the other side of the world. And by doing so, we learn more, get new ideas, and so we can grow. So let's hear the readings and see if you can pick up these reflections that I've picked up from the readings today. Thank you.